Welcome to Edgewater, the fastest growing neighborhood in Miami area, literally. If you are thinking what area you may want to consider to live if you're moving or if you're already in the Miami area, you may want to stick to the very end of this video. As you can see, this neighborhood went from tiny little houses to enormous numbers of new construction in the last decade. So I decided that it definitely deserves this separate video about it. So welcome to Edgewater. Hey, it's Katie with Realestatika, and I will be happy to give you a tour today. So I honestly feel like this neighborhood more for people or families who still would like to experience this urban lifestyle with walkability, cafes, restaurant, being still waterfront and getting some of the best views in Miami, but not being in the heart of this whole hustle and bustle that Miami downtown and Brickell neighborhoods offering. What makes Edgewater special? I think, of course, it is location. It is from 15th to 36th Street, which I'm sure it's confusing for you guys, but for me as a local, it means that it is located between two causeways that heading you to the Miami beach. So this is more residential, like Miami Beach, very well known for all the tourists, and you still can get your beach, and it is just 10 minutes drive from here. Another cool thing that this neighborhood is actually very walkable, so you can get your cafecito if you just go in downstairs. You can walk your dog, you can jog, you can trail. So it is connected with a large walkway. How do you call it? Boardwalk? Yeah. Okay. So Stonewalk. So the neighborhood is connected with waterfront boardwalk that you can enjoy, but also it has some parks, including the dog park for big and small dogs. And I know it is a necessity here in Edgewater because almost each and every resident here is a dog lover. By the way, speaking about the boardwalk, I'm actually on it and enjoying my morning walk today. Another very cool thing that Edgewater is actually super close to Wynwood. I don't know if you guys seen already my video because I did a separate video about the Wynwood where we walk and experience the neighborhood and the best what you can offer. But Wynwood is simply like 10 minutes driving, and it is one of the artsiest neighborhood that Miami has now. It's very trendy, it's very bright. It will work great to spend some time there and to visit some of their like festivals or art galleries, even though most of the art are still as graffitis outside. And don't forget shopping. By shopping, I mean the finest stores in all over the world is simply 5 minutes away. Well-known design district combine it all on a few blocks of land, plus it is also now a home to many Michelin-recognized restaurants. So finding the proper grocery store also can be very important. Here is nothing to worry about because the Trader Joe is right here around the corner. There is also Publix, so even Leo Messi would love this neighborhood. Now let's talk about, of course, real estate. The very interesting fact that Edgewater was not really allowing anyone to build high buildings for decades. And one day, like it's happened almost overnight, finally, or maybe said for some previous residents, the city approved to build tall buildings. So all condominiums that have been built here, basically, they are very new and there's still a lot under construction. And if you guys would like to get a list of it, just comment below or find me in Instagram, and I will be happy to provide you the coolest list with best views that Edgewater has to offer. let's talk about schools, because even though a lot of population in Edgewater are like young professionals, couples and young people, I think it's still a great neighborhood for families. Why? Because some of the coolest charter schools are actually located here. For example, the iPrep is right here down the block, and then there is an art academy. So if your child would like to learn art, that may be definitely something to consider. I have some bad news though for the single family home lovers, because there is none in Edgewater, or even if there are some left, like the one behind me, that may worth like simply a few $1 million, because there is no vacant land. And of course, there's also bad news for developers that anybody who's willing to sell, they would do it only for big amount of money. Even though I call this neighborhood very new and upcoming and cool, but very important that it's actually been around for more than a century, and it is one of the first land being like developed in Miami metro area. As we are moving along, I still would like to mention some particular project that my heart belongs to. It's in Missoni, Miami. You can have a chance to check the tour that I've done. Where do I need to point to have this button on my video? Okay, so Missoni Baia is really cool and bright. Also, I'm a big fan of One Parisa that is a part of the complex Parisa Bay. Elysee just also been delivered and it looks gorgeous. You can actually see it right behind me. Speaking about Elysee, Miami, this tower just recently completed and has telescopic design, and each and every residence in the building has unobstructed water view. Considering moving to Edgewater may mean for you understand the idea that it's still developing neighborhood. So with amount of these luxury towers being built, it's still developing, it's still growing, and it still may look very edgy at some point, but probably I say as any other lifestyle that is close to downtown of the big city. And keeping the tradition, I found some other spiritual animals, as I do for almost every video of mine. I just cannot decide which of these birds, but this is the cool thing that even in the middle of the bustling city, you can get some of the wildlife. As you maybe learned from my previous video, I already purchased one apartment in new construction in downtown Miami, so I can tell now I definitely considering the Edgewater. And some of the new project to consider is definitely Edition Miami. This sales office is right here. Also, another very promising project that will be sold out hopefully soon is Aria Reserve, but it deserves a separate video as well. As we are wrapping out this tour, I decided to stop by and show you guys Margaret Pace Park. It is, of course, waterfront, and I really like it for the amount of the community events they actually do in here. So imagine when I'd say like 5 years ago, I used to live in Hallandale, I still would drive here to Edgewater area just to attend Mommy and Me yoga class. The vibe and the amount of kids and dogs playing is kind of cool on Saturday morning. So this definitely spot that you may want to hang out. Okay guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I will appreciate each and every thumbs up on this video below. Also, if you would like any suggestion on each neighborhood I should do a review, or what area you would be the most interested in, comment below and I definitely will be happy to do so. Share this video with your friends who are thinking to relocate. It has been Katie with Realestatika. Thank you very much. Follow me for more.